What is up, you guys? It feels so good to be filming a video again. I'm refilming right now because, as you can probably guess, we got rambly, but I feel a little more focused now where I want to go with this video, so let's just jump into it.
What a relief! When will this poisonous product cease?
So, what made me want to make this video? This girl on Instagram, No Bread, really liked her page. I wasn't sure if she was vegan or not, and I think I had seen that sometimes she used like real dairy or something. I just don't like seeing like meat on a plate, and we'll get into that later. So even if I like someone's page, like even if I'm friends with them, like I'm gonna unfollow probably if they regularly post pictures of animal products, because I just don't want to see it. It grosses me out. It's unpleasant. It makes me sad. Nothing personal. So I've been following her page for a while, and she posted this video of her eating a rib. Hey, what's up? I just want to say real quick that I know these aren't cute pictures of her. No one looks cute eating a rib. I was just screen capping the video trying to show that she was like enthusiastically eating this like pig's body part, like not trying to make her look bad or anything. No one looks cute eating ribs. She's a very beautiful person. She seems like she's a very nice lady, okay? No hate with the rib pics. And the caption was like, people asking me if I'm vegan because I'm gluten-free. Me, hashtag Texas, hashtag barbecue, hashtag ribs. And then everyone was like commenting, oh my gosh, yes, I love it. And like, oh, I'm dairy free too, and it really confuses people. This other chick commented that, and she posted like all these like meat and like egg emojis, and I'm just like, ugh. If you're not vegan, or if you're more interested in just like a plant-based diet as opposed to a vegan lifestyle for ethical reasons, you might be like, there she goes, being an annoying vegan again. And that's what I want to get into, because I want to explain what the reaction is. I think people just don't understand. They think that vegans are just trying to make a scene, or they're trying to make a big deal, and you know, some people are. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are plenty of vegans who use veganism as a way to feel holier than thou, to feel higher up than somebody on the social hierarchy that doesn't even really exist. But there are people like me who aren't gonna force their vegan opinions on you. They're just very vegan in their heart, and they care very much about this very important issue, and it makes them sad to see animal products. You might be wondering, why does it make you sad? Or you might already know about it and you already have an idea of why it makes us sad, because animal products, as we call them, even that is sort of a euphemism. It's body parts and excretions is what it is. Like, if we were referring to someone's chopped up arm, human arm on a plate, like, you wouldn't say, oh, that's a human product. You'd say, that's someone's fucking arm, dude. Like, you would call the fucking police. So in everyday conversation, I'm definitely going to refer to those things as animal products. But for the sake of this video and to get my point across, I'm gonna use that term less. I'm not trying to be manipulative. I'm not trying to be scaremongering. Their body parts and breast milk and like a reproductive cycle. Like that's what it all is, dude. And sometimes if you get a fertilized egg, it's a fucking fetus. Like, you're eating a fetus. Ugh. And I know it may just sound like I'm trying to pick the grossest language, but like, would I try to find an appetizing sounding word for like my period? Like, it's nasty, but shouldn't it be more nasty to eat it from a whole other species, you know? Like, and I know you might be like, oh, other animals eat it. Yeah, omnivores, biological omnivores and biological carnivores, dude. We ain't just eating that egg raw, we don't do that, alright? We aren't like killing an animal with our teeth and like, we can get our protein and our B3 from plant sources now, because that's pretty much the only way that, I don't know if you know this, there's like this recent like meta-analysis or whatever, but Hey, what's up? It's me again. And Pippi and Moose. It's all of us. I didn't explain it very well the first time, but I basically went into how there was this like big meta-analysis showing that meat did help our brains develop when we became more opportunistic eaters because the bioavailable B3 helped our brains get a lot bigger, but then we needed meat to function because we didn't have a widely varied enough plant diet available. However, and I'm gonna get into this now, but guess what, guys? I have the best of news, and everyone should be rejoicing at this, okay? Because we have B3 supplements, and they're vegan. They don't harm anybody. It's not even guaranteed that you'll get all your B3 unless you're tracking like everything you're eating, you know what I mean? So it's definitely just safer, regardless of what you eat, to take a vitamin B complex and to take just a daily supplement even. Okay, what? There's like a hair stuck to me. Am I just feeling things? I've been feeling phantom hairs recently. If there's something that causes that, let me know in the comments down below. While even after explaining it, maybe it sounds extreme to you. Maybe you're like, well, yeah, it is, but you can make anything sound gross, and it's also like food too. Like body parts can be food. We've been taught that. And you know, when I first went vegan for about the first year, I didn't really mind watching people eat animal products. Sometimes like their steak or their chicken even looked good. Year 2 of being vegan, it started to bother me a little more. I was never gonna be like a dick and like bring it up, and most of the time like my dad would eat vegan with me because like if we cook so the other one can eat. Like I do a lot of gluten-free stuff, he cooks vegan, and he's vegan now, which is amazing. Oh my god, I'm so proud of him. But anyways, yeah, it didn't bother me enough to do anything about it. The smell still smelled good for the most part. Cheez-Its and pet food kind of smell the same to me now, which is confusing and gross. Then this year I learned about the Liberation Pledge. I filmed a video about that. If you don't know about it, I will link it on screen, or if not, I will link it in the description, and you can watch that and learn about it in more detail. But basically, for varying reasons, not sitting at tables where animal products are being served. It's a lifelong pledge. The goal is to liberate animals, not just to, you know, give them a more ethical murder, but to actually liberate them. Once I learned about that, a big reason that I took the pledge was because I wasn't gonna have to sit around it and look at it anymore, and that is pretty awesome to me. That's pretty great. I was like, wow, like I'm never gonna have to feel uncomfortable again, and like people aren't gonna ask me questions about why I'm vegan while they're eating animal products and I'm eating vegan. It's just people don't realize what they're getting into when they start a conversation about veganism. They think it's like asking, why are you gluten-free? And it's like, no, that's not like a huge ethical concern. Like that's not like a philosophical viewpoint. But they don't realize because it's food related, you know? So I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying like they don't know what they're getting into, dude. I just don't have to worry about it anymore, so I'm very grateful for that. At least if they bring it up, they'll be eating vegan with me, you know? The other day, I went to Carl's Jr. with my dad, and oh no, that wasn't where it is. We actually, we went to this, taco place, Baja Tacos. So I'm opening up my food, starting to eat. I'm like taking a bite of my taco, and then I just freeze because I recognize something that is not plant food, because just going so long without seeing meat, like I could just tell that's meat, you know? And it was just on our tray, and I'm glad that it didn't touch any of my food because that would have grossed me out, honestly. But I'm just like staring at it, and I kind of froze. I think it was more obvious than I realized, but in my head was kind of racing. I was like, ugh, God, that's meat. And I was like, gross. Did it touch any of my food? Like, I hope it's not in any of my food. Like, did they put it in my food and I didn't check it and I'm eating meat right now? Like, which I would have known from the taste, but like, you know, it was like a few seconds where I just froze and my thoughts were just racing. My dad sees me, and then lightheartedly, not trying to be a dick or anything. He grabs it and he's like, here, and he gets a napkin and he grabs it. He's like, this is why people don't like vegans. And he thinks I'm a little extra sometimes. So he was like half joking, but it wasn't malicious intent at all. But that kind of stung. I mean, I was genuinely like kind of upset seeing that. And so like for him to be like, see, this is why people hate vegans, and be like joking around and like making light of it, like I was just kind of like, what? What do you mean? And he was like, I'm just joking. And I was like, man, that's someone's body. And he was like, yeah, that's true. I didn't make a big thing about it. Like, I didn't make him feel bad. Like, we didn't have a fight about it. I don't want it to sound like it was this big thing. It wasn't. But it was just, like, one of those moments where I was like, Like, I'm so grateful that my dad's making choices, but, like, he's definitely still an early vegan where he still sees meat as food. And maybe that'll change, maybe it won't. I don't know, everybody's different, but with a lot of people, over time it changes, and that's how it's been with me, to where, like, I don't even look at the meat section now. It makes me want to cry. Like, thinking about it in my head right now, just all those bloody body parts. I feel like I'm watching a horror movie. Like, I don't even like watching gory movies anymore, and that's not a vegan thing. That just happened after I turned like 18 or 19. I wasn't into gore anymore. Yeah, like, especially the whole chickens, like, it's just a body. Like, you see that it's somebody's body. I love chickens. They're so cute and friendly, and I mean, they can be mean, but like when they're raised around people, they're like super good pets, dude, and they're just little cuddle bugs. It's like seeing dogs or people like skinned, and just, it's really disturbing. I've seen slaughterhouse footage now, and I think that's part of it too. I've seen more footage, and the longer you go without eating animal products, the less they seem like food. Like, and it's been really powerful me too, because I am one of the many people whose taste buds changed. I've heard that some people's taste buds don't change. Everyone's different. I do wonder though, because like there are people, I think Unnatural Vegan is like this, my dad is also like this, where they're vegan, but if their order gets messed up, they're going to eat it to not be wasteful. I just ended up being grossed out by animal products after going vegan. Like, the idea of it, just how unhealthy it was, I didn't want to put it in my body, so I just never ate them. So maybe that contributes to it. If I was eating cheese every now and then, or meat every now and then, who knows, maybe my taste buds wouldn't have changed. I don't know. But you know, my dad saying that did definitely kind of stick with me. You know, this is why people hate vegans, and it's like, is that really why? Because they see someone's mutilated, ground up, cooked body parts and are grossed out by it. I know it's a mental thing, and like I said, it takes time. I don't expect other people to see it the same way. Hi, it's me again. I just woke up. I didn't finish this thought in the video, but I felt like it was worth finishing real quick. I don't expect anyone to view it the same way as me, yet I often am made to feel like I'm expected to view it the way other people view it. Like, I'm vegan, it makes sense for me to view them as body parts, not food, but like, I don't know. I think people just don't get it. Okay, let's continue. It made me kind of sad, and seeing that girl's post made me sad, people laughing and joking about it. Like, no, I'm not vegan. I love eating a pig's ripped out torso. Like, that's gross. It made me sad because I was like, oh man, I really gotta unfollow her now. And I commented, and I wasn't mean. I just said, oof. No hate at all, but that's gonna be an unfollow for me. That's somebody's body, yo. It just makes me really sad. And like the juice of the meat, like, in the past, it's like, that's the juice from a food. Like, when you squish a cooked vegetable, there's gonna be juice. You squish a cooked bean, there's gonna be juice. You squish a cooked piece of beef, there's gonna be juice. But the difference with the beef is that it's blood. And it's body fluid. Like, it's not plant fat that grew out of, like, it's someone's body. Like, I just can't unsee it. Like, I don't see it as food anymore. This didn't happen overnight. I don't do this to like feel better than somebody or to offend anybody. I feel bad when I offend people like staring at their food, but like I can't be around people eating animal products anymore because it bums me the heck out. I don't see food. I don't see pepperoni and cheese. I see stolen, rotten breast milk from a tortured mother that is raped until death, and then I see it oozed all over a piece of bread with like tomato sauce, and then I see someone's cut up arms and chest and butt thrown in a grinder and then thrown on a pizza. Like, I don't see it as food anymore. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, something switched in my head, and like that filter isn't there anymore. That double think, I'm sorry, is not there anymore, and I can't unsee what I've seen. I can't unlearn what I've learned, and it's not to annoy anybody. It's not to offend anybody. It's just how my brain works now, and if that's really why people hate vegans, then eventually everyone's gonna stop hating vegans, because eventually the world's gonna be vegan, and y'all are gonna get it. So I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I hope I didn't come across as preachy or as forceful. I'm just passionate and grossed out right now. I was hungry until I filmed this video. I tell you what, I cannot wait to go cook some beans and vegetables. No meat. I don't even want fake meat right now. And if you're wondering, ooh, if you're wondering, man, you're so grossed out by animal products, why would you even want to eat fake meat? The taste is good. The flavor of fake meat is delicious. And the best part is that you get pretty much the same experience. It doesn't have to be animal products anymore. We are so blessed. And I thank God every day that we are lucky enough to have vegan options. Like, yeah, in the past, we had to sacrifice a lot to go vegan. You had to sacrifice a lot of taste preferences, but today you don't have to. So yeah, I'm gonna eat the stuff that tastes almost like meat, almost like dairy. The only difference is that it tastes better to me now, actually, because my taste buds have changed. But also, no one had to die or be tortured or raped or kidnapped and tortured for it. So I'm very grateful. We're really lucky, and we should take advantage of this while we can, because the planet's dying, you guys. The planet's dying, and we need to save it. Oh, gross. Zoom in on my acne. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it interesting. I hope that you're more interested in trying veganism. Do meatless Mondays. If you don't want to go vegan, at least try meatless Mondays. Come on. Try vegan Mondays. Try vegan Mondays. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how. The cow doesn't grow fast enough for man. So through his greed, he makes a faster plan. He has drugs to make the cow grow quicker. Through the stress, the cow gets sicker. 21 different drugs are pumped into the cow in one big lump.